Hello and welcome to Laurindalandia. Today I'm going to do a reading about what intimidates people about you. You can choose your pile by following your intuition. It can be the pile that you're the most visually attracted to, or you can even ask in your mind, what is a pile for me? I do personal readings, they are super affordable, and then my first link in the description. Hello, pile 1. So it shows this card that says, I help to create a world where it's safe to love each other. What intimidates people about you is how much you are loved and how much you love. I think you have here a very secure group of people that really, really loves you. Like you are the type of person that is truly loved. And I think this intimidates people because they deep down know that you are a good person because how much people love you. Like when someone meets you or wants to come against you, like they know that they are wrong for doing that. I think there is here a dynamic. For example, if someone wants to cross you or wants to hurt you or wants to be mean to you, they know if they did that, they are the bad person, because there is a lot of like bad people that go there hurting other people, and they kind of justify it in their minds to make them like sleep better at night, right? To make them still do bad things but have more of a clear consciousness. Like they justify in their minds, oh, that people deserve that person is a bad person, so I'm not a bad guy for hurting that person, right? That's how like a lot of bad people justify their bad behavior to be able to sleep at night better. With you, they can't do that. Like you being a good person, it shows. It's like obvious because of how much people love you. Like you are very loved by people. There are a lot of people that appreciate you, and there are a lot of people that spread good words about you. Like you have a great reputation here, right? You have a reputation of someone that is really a lovely person, that is very loved and cherished, right? So that's very intimidating because if somebody hurt you, for example, they couldn't get away with it. Like they couldn't manipulate other people and trick other people. Like I only did this because they're a bad person, or I only did this because they deserve it. No, there is no doing that with you. In another way, I think you're also very stable and very secure. I think imagine not only you are stable and secure in yourself. This can be in your sense of self, or even like monetary. I'm not saying here that everyone needs to be rich. No, but maybe you have enough money to feel stable, or you have inner sense of self. Like again, it's not that you think you are the greatest, but you are confident in yourself, in knowing who you are. Exactly, like you know who you are. You might of course have insecurities, you might have things that you don't like about yourself, but at the end of the day, you know who you are and you love yourself at the end of the day, even with all your insecurities. Like you are someone that is very stable, very secure, not only in yourself. I think he also portrays in your surroundings. Again, I'm not saying that people here are rich. Some of you can be, right? But you have like enough money to feel secure. And I think the sense of community or people that love you, you also are very secure because other people perceive you that if you need help, there is always going to be there someone. There is always going to be there someone to extend help to you, to lend you money if you need to give you money if you need. I'm hearing to give you shelter if you need to. Like the fact that you are a good person and you are a good person to others, it creates a strong community around you of people that love you. And I'm hearing is quality over quantity. Like the people that love you might not be a lot, but the ones that do love you, like they love you so, so much, and they support you unconditionally, and they speak highly of you. And like the fact that you have a few people here that really, really love you, that makes you like in the eyes of others very strong. And that's like kind of what is intimidating about you. Because imagine if somebody wanted to mess with you, not only they couldn't get away with it because they like nobody will believe that you deserve to be messed with because people love you and people know you, right? But I also think these people are scared of almost the army quote unquote that you have around you. That's how people that wants to mess with you feel, that they are scared of like the people. They might not be a lot, but like the the few people that really love you, like they really, really love you. And they might be scared of the fact that going against you, not just going against you, is going with more against like more five people. You feel me? What is intimidating about my pile number one? Yeah, it's really the fact here that the bad people that wanted to mess with you, they couldn't justify it in their mind that they had a reason to be bad to you. You feel me? Like they could not justify in their mind that, yeah, they treated you badly because you did this. No, there is no excuses here. Like the people that want to mess with you and want to be mean to you, they cannot justify it in their minds. There is no justification. Because even if, for example, they try to convince others, like, I only hurt this person because he did this, other people will not believe them. Other people be like, what? That doesn't sound like them at all. Like, they're a great person. Like, Pamela Moran is a great person. Like, that does not sound like them at all. I don't think, like, you had reasons to do it. Like, if somebody was to hurt you intentionally, they could not justify it. They could not say, and even in their minds, like they could not say it to anyone, but also to themselves, they had to like face the reality that they are hurting people because they're a bad person. There is no justification for hurting other people, right? They'll have to face themselves. And that's because imagine these bad people, it's just who they are, you feel me? Like they are triggered, they project their triggers, they have no reason to anyone to treat them badly. They just do it because it's who they are, and they come around you because, like, that's we have good and bad people in all societies, all cultures. That's it, is what it is, right? And when they come around you and they are just being themselves, that is to hurt you, like they really try to contain themselves because they know there is no justification for doing that. Like they know they have to like face themselves and say, no, I'm a bad person. Like there is no justification for me to hurting people, and I have to sleep at night knowing that I'm a bad person, right? What intimidates people about my pile number one? Yeah, imagine you are known for not having a big ego. You are known for really being a kind, loving, humble, caring person. Like you are known for being like really a good person. That's the thing. Is that your reputation? Your reputation is intimidating because your reputation appearing has no flaws. Like nobody can say that you are a bad person. Nobody can say that you are egotistical and narcissistic. No, like nobody. You have such a good reputation of being such a kind and humble person. You even have the reputation of being like a bit too hard on yourself, and that you should, like, you have the right to be more like proud of yourself and more like egotistical sometimes. You even have a reputation of like humility to your own fault, like to even to a bit of your own detriment. That's why like people, yeah, your reputation precedes you, and your reputation is an armor because you are so kind. There is no justification to hurt you. Absolutely no justification. What is intimidating about what intimidates people about my pile number one? Yeah, there is something here about also financial security, being very stable, being very secure. And imagine, I think also what is intimidating is that you were not given security. You built your own security now. I think probably maybe you had maybe an unstable like childhood. Maybe you did not have much money growing up, or maybe your parents were not the most stable and did not provide you with the stability that you needed. Like I think there is also your storyline that you had a rough childhood, and that's even with the rough childhood that you had, you are a good person. Like you are really strong here because you could be an awful person now because people were awful to you. Again, I also think there is your vibe that you have been through a lot. People really mean to you and unfair and cruel to you, especially here growing up. And like people know this, people around you know this, and they like feel the people that love you feel almost like, oh my god, like it's so awful that you went through that. Like you don't deserve that. Like people that really love you are extremely protective over you because again, you did not have the best childhood. You are a good person and you have no like you have all the reasons to be a bad person, right? You have all the events in your life, you have all the reasons to be a mean, cruel person, but you're not. You chose kindness, and people that love you really like, and I connect to this, I want to cry. Like people that love you see this and they are like, we don't want anymore to treat you badly. Like we like these people feel protective to a point of like, I cannot change your childhood, like your child was unfair, people are really cruel to you. All I can do now is to protect you to the best of my capabilities. Like all I can do now is to make sure that people are not unfair and cruel to you again, because I think the people that love you like have a lot of compassion and empathy for you, and they're like, no, don't hurt our pile number one. No, not anymore. They've already been through a lot. Like they've been like through a rough childhood. Like they don't deserve no more cruelty that they had their share, right? And I think people really love you, like the people that really love you, they really love you because you are a good person, even if nobody was good to you. Like you are a good person, even if you had a rough childhood, if people were cruel to you, if people were mean to you, like you've been through so much and you had all the reasons to be bad about person. Like is that saying, hurt people? That's I agree to an extent, but I don't agree fully because it's always a choice, right? At the end of the day, it's always a choice to okay, maybe you have that instinct and natural way of behaving to hurt other people because you were hurt. I think it's very instinctual and like almost kind of like your is your first type of behavior to go through, but you can always have the choice to heal yourself, to face yourself, to like kind of contain yourself and have this inner discipline of not hurting people. Like at the end of the day, it's always a choice. Of course, a choice of you being hurt and not hurting others is a hard choice. It goes against a lot of what you were taught and what was normal to you, right? It goes against your almost first instinct, a natural reaction, but it's still a choice. Like you chose the hard path. You chose the path of healing, looking at yourself and being like, okay, I'm hearing for some of you, not for all, I'm not going to become my parents. Some of you, not all, maybe look at your parents and you're like, they probably were like in this people that I'm speaking to that don't want to become their parents. Probably they were like um, parents that were really cruel to you and really mean. And you looked at them, you were like, I can't be them. Like, I don't want to become them. Like, I'm going to do everything in my power to be the opposite of who they are. And this path of healing and not hurting other people because you were hurt is a hard path. It takes a lot of strength. It takes a lot of like really facing your darkness and really sitting with the uncomfortable. It's not for the weak, this path of choosing to be a good person when all you experience was pain, right? And I think the people that love you really admire this about you and they recognize it. They know it's hard. Like they know, like the people that love you see you and they're like, I couldn't do that. They feel like they couldn't do what you did. They feel like if they've been through what you've been through, they'll be awful people and they really admire you. And they are really like so protective over you because they're like, you had a childhood that you didn't deserve. Like people really cruel and mean to you and you didn't deserve that. They're like, no more. No more of that. Not in my watch. That's what I'm hearing. Let me know down in the comments if you resonate with this message. If you like this video, give it a like. And if you like this content, subscribe. I do have personal readings. They are super affordable. And then my first link in the description. Bye, pile one. Hello, pile two. So it shows this card that says, my business is prosperous. What intimidates people about you is your business skill, is your drive, is your passion, is your like consistency, discipline. You are someone that is like business oriented or like career oriented and you have a lot of drive and like resilience for it. I'm hearing like I'm seeing here a group that Maybe you didn't come from that much money. Maybe you even like when you were younger had here so many difficulties, and like you had to pursue, you had to make it happen, you had to create it with barely little resources, with almost no resources, and with everyone doubting you. Probably you are a person here that came from like low middle class, or even like really like struggle with poverty when you were younger, and you had to achieve everything that you have today. You probably hear someone that is very educated. Probably some of you also took, maybe like went to university for business or took like a business degree. Like you are someone that is very educated, very smart, extremely hardworking, and you are driven, uh, disciplined, consistent, all of that with almost nothing. And with nobody believed you when you were younger, you know, like I'm really getting here this CEO millionaire energy, you know, like the tech guy from like Facebook or wherever, all of these like tech guys that, okay, some of them are privileged, but you know, that millionaire story of they came from nothing, nobody believed them, they had to have like a super normal job when they started their business. Like some of them deliver pizzas. Like they had a super like normal job, and they had a vision and a dream, and they built like they started their business in their garage, and now they are millionaires. That's the energy of this pile too. That's what makes you intimidating, because you are someone that is very passionate and very like driven to make a business happen, or you are very driven about your career. Like you have all the qualities of a future millionaire. Like you have all of those qualities down to a T, right? And this drive, this passion is very intimidating, because I'm really getting here that you barely have resources. Like I think right now, I think pile two, you in your mind, you are not where you want to be yet. You are walking towards there, and you're gonna get there. But from the outside, people are admired. Like they are astonished by your accomplishments. They are astonished by where you are in life now. I think you are in a way different, you are living a way different life that you were when you were younger. I think you are living a way different life than your family, and people are completely like, I'm just seeing someone with their mouth so open, like in such a complete shock. Not because you were never capable, but because like you didn't come from privilege, like you barely had any money, no one believed you, no one supported you, you know, it's because you had so many circumstances against you, and you made things happen, and you achieved way more than other people that had more than you. Like people are comparing themselves to you, and they're like, I had more than you, and you accomplished way more than me by now. Like by now you are way better than me, and this is very intimidating for people. Is like your drive, is your resilience, is your strength, even when you don't have any money, even when nobody believes you, even when you don't have any support. Like you really do the hard work. Probably also for some people here, probably you guys have like an idea for business or projects. Like you probably like have a full-time job and have a side hustle here. Like you have a full-time job that can be very like normal, like the example of pizza is like a very normal job, you know, that is doesn't have a lot of status for some of you, for others of you. Like I'm seeing here two scenarios. For a group of people here, you probably, this group of people as like wants to start their own business, or wants to start their own thing, or wants to be self-employed, and they have a very normal job full time, and they basically work all the time. They have basically two jobs, the main job full time and the side also. For the other group of people, yeah, I think like your passion and your drive is in the career that you have right now. Probably you started a company, and probably you're still like a beginner in that company, but you are very focused on that career path, and you're very focused on that job, and you will go up in the corporate ladder. Like Yeah, what is really intimidating about you is like really your drive and your focus and your resilience and your determination, because you are able to stuck it out through the hard times. You are able to continuing being consistent through the hard times. When is the most hardest? That is usually at the beginning, right? First few years. You are able to stuck it out and continue. And this is very intimidating for people because they are astonished by you. They're like, how, where are you getting all this energy? How are you continuing? It's so mind boggling to these people. Like, how do you do this? That, like, in this pile, there is this big emperor energy, like boss energy, very driven. I'm hearing something that I cannot say. Let me say the acronym. BDE energy, if you know what I mean. For the people that know what I mean, BDE energy, even if you are a woman. Okay, what intimidates people about my pile number two? Yes, imagine. What is very intimidating about you is that you continue even if you don't have energy. Like, you might be tired. Like, again, probably some of you here have like two full-time jobs, like a full-time job that is already very demanding, very exhausting, a side hustle, and you don't stop. Like, you just keep on going. I'm seeing like, do I know this name? You know, in the farming where you have those big, it's not a car, but you know, is a truck? No, it's not a truck. But you know, those big things that you drive around the field to take things out of the earth. I forgot. Tractor? Is that the English word for it? Yeah, but that's you. That's your energy. Like, even when you are tired, even when you don't have a vacation for years, even if you have not a day off for years, like, even like, you are doing so much all the time. And even if you are tired, you keep going. It's almost your mental resilience of having a goal and not stopping. Like, it's really, yeah, even if you are tired, keep going. And this is very intimidating for people, because this is unshakable will. And I think also what is why it's intimidating for people is that people don't feel good enough compared to you. Like, people don't feel that they even compare to you. Like, I think what intimidates people about you is that they look at your drive, your will, your resilience. Like, they look at all of that and they're like, I don't have that. Like, they feel, I think what's intimidating people is that they feel worthless compared to you. And I don't think you're making them feel that way. I think you just focus on your own thing. You just have dreams. You feel me? You have a goal, you have dreams, and you're pursuing them nonstop, right? But people compare to you, and comparison is really the root of all evil, is the thief of joy. You shouldn't compare yourself to anyone. But people have a tendency to compare themselves to you because at the end of the day, they want to be you, to be real, and they're trying to mimic you. And they're like trying to understand, how do you do this? Where do you get this drive? Where do you get this resilience? Right? And I think what people don't realize is that a lot of this drive and resilience comes from yeah, maybe a childhood where you didn't have much money. You maybe like, is the fact that you lacked resources. I think a part of this drive and resilience is the fact that probably when you were a kid, you might have experienced lack of resources, and this created this fear within you that you are like, I am never, like, in my adult life, I'm gonna do everything that I can to not have to go through lack again, to not ever have to go through with the fear of, how am I going to pay the bills again? Like, how am I going to put food on the table? Like, I think a part of this drive is a bit of that fear of you had to experience maybe lack growing up, and you're a child and you like made a promise to yourself as an adult that you're going to give yourself financial stability, and you are keeping that promise to yourself. You are like so determined to it. That's, I think, what people don't realize is that this drive and this resilience, like, it comes from a lot of fear and a lot of pain, and that at the end of the day, it's not easy to be you, and it's not easy to live in your mind, and it's not easy to have experienced what you have experienced, because people admire you without realizing the price it takes to be who you are. You feel me? Like, this intimidation is almost admiration, and they admire you and they want to be you and they try to mimic you, and they don't realize how much pain and how much fear and how much trauma it comes with this drive and with this resilience and with this strength. Because imagine, what intimidates what intimidates people about you is the fact that you continue even when it's hard. And I think people is like, how do they do that? Like, I couldn't do that. Like, teach me your ways. And I think what people don't realize is that you have been through so much bad that unfortunately you have a higher tolerance to it. Like, you have been through so much difficulty, especially when you were growing up and younger, that you have a higher tolerance to it than other people, because you already been like through so much that you're like, what is worse? Can it get any worse? I think I already been through the worst. Like, what is worse than what I have been already, right? And I think you have a higher tolerance for pain to a certain degree because you've been through a lot of it. And that's what people don't understand. I think people don't understand the psychology that it takes to be this driven, strong, resilient person. Yeah. And people like want to be you, admire you, but feel like they can't. And they're almost wishing that they were more like you without understanding, yeah, the price they have to pay to be you. I think, imagine, people see you as a very decisive person from the outside, but on the inside, this decisiveness is you having to make a lot of hard decisions throughout life. I think, again, you learned, unfortunately, to make very hard decisions when you are younger, like life or not life type of decisions. You feel me? You had to make a lot of decisive moves with out of desperation, like with not much security, like the risks. Exactly, it's the risk taking here. People really admire and are intimidated, because I think in this pile, admiration is intimidation in this pile. uh, like, people really admire the fact that you seem fearless because you take risks that they couldn't take. And these risks in their head, like, from these people, is like, it seems like you always work out, you can always make it happen, you always work in your favor. What they are not seeing, the psychology behind this, right, within you, is that you had to make a lot of risks, and you had to take a lot of risks and make a lot of hard decisions without much security, because you had no option. Like, you had to do it, right? And I think, again, you learn to feel fear, because being brave is not lacking fear. Being brave is being able to feel fear, is being able to do things that scare you, and to feel the fear and still do them, right? Because you cannot stop feeling the fear, right? And I think that's what people don't realize, is that people are looking from the outside and they're like, oh my god, this person is so brave, so courageous, so fearless. And they're not understanding that you just gain a higher tolerance to fear. You just gain a higher tolerance to pain because you've been through so much of it. I'm sorry, pal number two. I think, imagine, I think, yeah, like, I think you are admired for things that really hurt you, but people don't see how much it hurts you. I think you are admired for things that for you are very, like, painful and hurtful, and like, it's like you made the best out of your circumstances, and you made the best out of nothing, really. But you had to do it because, like, in you, like, when I put myself in your shoes, pile number two, you had to do it because you had no choice at the end of the day. Like, you didn't choose this life, if you feel me. This life chose you. Because what were you going to do, right? And I think on the outside, people are just intimidated by the admiration that they feel is really, like, here, admiration is intimidation, because they feel like they cannot be you, and they really wish to a certain degree they had your stamina, your will, your drive. But yeah, people don't understand what it takes to be this determined. And people also, they think you almost were born with it. And no, you were not born with this. Life almost made you be this way, right? Again, you didn't choose this life chose you. And I'm sorry, tell number two for that. I think you've been through a lot of pain. I mean, you really made the best. You made great things actually from like a very dark place. And that's really admirable. But yeah, you didn't deserve to go through what you've been through. What is intimidating about my pile number two? I'm also hearing a lot of people want to be with you and be your partner and be in a romantic relationship with you. Like you have a lot of people that want to marry you. And this is very intimidating for people because you're very desirable. Yeah, because you have it all. You probably also hear very beautiful, charismatic, witty, and so like driven and so passionate. And this is really, really attractive to people. A lot of people like you are like I am missing the words. It's like the best. It's not the best option. It's not that you are the best. Like, yeah, you are the best always. In a room, you are the best. In the eyes of people, in the room, you are always the best. You are the most desirable. You are the one that has the most drive. And this drive and passion really makes you very hot. Very, very hot. It's like something in you. Like, I think you are attractive in terms of physicality, but that drive, that passion makes you so like beautiful and so desirable. Like that really adds to you. Like it makes you very, very attractive. Also, what intimidates people about you is that you do things fast. You are in a time crunch. You make things happen fast. You change your life fast. Like, and again, I think it's really because of the fact that your drive is kind of based in fear of like a lot of trauma of your childhood, and you're like, I'm trying to run away from my childhood. I'm trying to be the opposite of my childhood. Okay, like I think a lot of it is this fear that people don't see. They don't understand this fear. Like I'm really getting here, so like, and I'm sorry, Pal, too, for this. Someone that is really trying to run away from their childhood in the sense they're trying to live a completely different life from their childhood. They're trying to make their childhood absolutely not repeat again. And they are like this sense of desperation, you feel me? But people don't see you as desperate. I think at all actually, like they see you as driven, right? They see you as passionate, but inside of you it is this fear and this almost like this trauma of I need to make it happen, I need to be rich, I need to have a good business, like I need to have a good job, I need to make the dreams and visions in my mind a thing. I need it, like it's a need. And you are like, because of this, because it's almost a bit fear based and a bit trauma based, you like this is where you get all your energy from. Like it's almost survival in your mind, but people don't see it that way at all. But yeah, you are very fast at making things happen. You are very fast at making your goals come true, and this is very intimidating for people because they feel like your life can change in a day. One time they see you talking about building a business, the other time that business is built and is successful. You feel me? Like you make things happen so fast in people's mind, and they're like, people almost feel intimidated to the fact that they only have you for like, I'm hearing a day, they only have you for a short period of time because the next time that they see you, you are on to the next thing. You're already making the next thing happen. Like you are already in the next step of life, and they barely like, I'm hearing that these people, I barely made lunch and you're already creating like 5 businesses the next time that I see you. Let me know down in the comments if you resonate with this message. If you like this video, give it a like, and if you like this content, subscribe. I do have personal readings, they are super affordable, and they're my first link in the description. Hello, pile free. So it shows this card that says, I'm a free person in the world that it reflects my self-love and understanding. And it came in reverse. Imagine. What intimidates people about you is that you might be here a person that doesn't forgive easily. And I think this is a good thing, right? I think like You live by mentality of you show me who you are, I believe you. Like I think you are someone that protects yourself, and yeah, if someone hurt you once, you're like, okay, probably gonna hurt me twice. Like I think when somebody hurts you, it is hard to get into your life. It's not just a I'm sorry that will get into your life again. Like you are someone that yeah puts boundaries. You are very good with boundaries. That is what intimidates people about you, is that you are very good with boundaries, and if they make a mistake, if they hurt you, there is no coming back from that. And I think this is very intimidating for people, because like people feel as they should, like there is nothing wrong with you for doing this. I think you should, I think you are very right in this position to do this. Because imagine the people that are intimidated by this are the people that want to hurt you, basically. Are the people that will eventually hurt you. Lol. But yeah, those people that will eventually hurt you, they feel like they need to be in their best behavior when they are with you, because they know that one wrong move and they are out, as they should. I think you do very well by number three. And again, I think you are protecting yourself from the people that do want to hurt you. I think the people that are intimidated by you are the ones that probably don't have the best intentions coming towards you, right? I think there is no reason to be intimidated by you if they have good intentions. If people are coming with you, pure heart, good people, good intentions, they don't feel intimidated by you because there's nothing to feel intimidated about, right? I think the people that do feel intimidated by you is because they don't have the best intentions. And I think these are also good tricks. If you feel like someone is a bit intimidated by you, it's because, yeah, they maybe are not the best person. The baby are very, like they project their triggers. And again, I'm not seeing here, for example, I think people that are intimidated by you is not almost that they are consciously trying to hurt you. I think it's really people that could not handle their own insecurities and triggers. So when they are insecure or when they are triggered, they project, they attack, because that's just how they function in terms of their mental health. And yeah, they have not healed and brought self-love to their darkness. No, they are people that just project a lot. Because I think, imagine, because I think people that are intentionally bad people, they don't even want to come across you. Like they don't even try to get close to you. You know, they know, like you really give this vibe. I don't know if you have done this with people in the past, that you set really firm boundaries and you have a good reputation, honestly, of setting boundaries, you know, being of like, you hurt them once, no going back, as you should. I think this is great. Again, I don't think this is a bad thing. I think this is a great thing. And then maybe you probably have that reputation. You probably have done that with other people, or maybe other people have done that to you and you just showed a valid response, right? So, like, bad people that are like intentionally bad, like intentionally trying to come to you and take advantage of you, or take something out of you, or intentionally being bad and being scamming you as well. Like, those people, honestly, very rare that they try to be your friends, that they try to go into your life, because they know immediately that you don't tolerate that thing. Like you don't tolerate that type of behavior immediately. I think the people that are the most intimidated by you are the people that are insecure in themselves and they cannot handle their own emotions and their own triggers and their own projections, and they know that they hurt other people and project other people without them like even trying to. Is just like the way that they deal with their triggers and projections and their fears, right? Those are people that are most intimidated by you, because they have to be in their best behavior. They have to really check themselves. They have to really be aware of their own behavior, because they know that one projection of them and they are out of your life. As you should. I think you do great by number three. What intimidates people about you? And yes, I think you're also very fast at cutting people off. Like again, there is no excuses here. One wrong move, you are out. Like you show me who you are, and I believe you. And I think you do very well. I think this is extremely smart, and it protects you from a lot of BS that you don't need to deal with, that you don't deserve to deal with, that is only wasting your time and energy. You don't need these people in your life, especially people that just project and are insecure and bring you down. No, you don't deserve this, and you don't need these people in your life, and you do very well. And I think, yeah, you are very fast at cutting people off. Cutting people off because, yeah, you show me who you are. I believe you. I believe you. If you can do it once, you can do it twice, you can do it for 3 times, right? Like, because at the end of the day, and I think you know this, part number 3 is that for someone to change really as a person, they need so much time. They probably need years of healing and of therapy and of reflecting on their childhood, of reflecting on their trauma. Like, it takes years and it takes so much effort for someone to change, right? It's not night by day. It's not because they said, I'm sorry. No, like, it takes so much hard work to be able to change as a person. It is possible, yes, but it's not something that happens from night to day. And it's not also something that happens without you putting any effort onto it. Like, you really need to put that effort of inner reflection, healing, seeing your generational trauma, your childhood wounds, understanding what is healthy and not healthy behavior. Like, this is things that take time. So I think you do very well in putting people in the timeout. I think you do very well. I think this is a very healthy boundaries. And I think some people, especially these people that are intimidated by you, they might try to guilt trip you and say, oh, you're being unforgiving, you should forgive, da, da, da. No, 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 no. You are doing right. I think these people that are intimidated by you, they try to spin it on you like you are the one that is unforgiven, when in reality, no, like, you hurt me. It means that you are capable of hurting me again and again and again. Like, you show me who you are, I believe you. And it's not being unforgiving, it's protecting yourself. What intimidates people about you? Also, something that is very intimidating about you is that you don't settle. Imagine if you're not living the life of your dreams, if you're not happy where you are willing to let go of the past, go through the pain of letting go of the past, and look, envision, and go after for something that you're passionate about. You don't settle, basically. For example, if you have a friendship or relationship with someone and you feel that person is not measuring up to what you need and what you want to feel loved, even if, imagine, I'm getting here a vibe, for example, you have a relationship with someone, friendship or romantic, and the other person thinks, oh, I'm not that bad, I'm not perfect, but also I'm not that bad, like other people have it worse. And because they think that, and they think that I'm not that bad, so that means this person is going to settle for me because I'm not, quote unquote, that bad. And you're like, no, I deserve it all. I deserve the big love. I deserve unconditional support. I deserve unconditional love. And I don't care if I need to lose you to be able to find that. Like, again, I think that's how people view you after they've done you wrong. I think at the beginning, imagine at the beginning, I think what is intimidating about you is at the beginning, people think they feel that you are capable of doing it, but they don't really believe it. They are a bit on denial. They go into a bit of a denial stage and they're like, oh, no, they're not done this. No, 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 I'm being crazy, or I'm thinking about this too much. And you do it. Like, the moment that they cross you, they are out. And people, like, really feel very intimidated by that. But at the beginning, they don't quite believe. They, like, I feel like they know in their bodies, oh, this person will do that if I cross them. But I don't think they go into a denial, logical denial. You feel me? They're like, no, I'm being crazy. No, they wouldn't. That's too drastic. They wouldn't be capable of doing that. Oh, you are. You are. And also, I'm getting here. It doesn't mean how many years you have with this person. It doesn't mean if we have been friends since childhood. I don't care how long we have been in this relationship. Like, if I am unsatisfied in this dynamic, I'm not afraid of breaking it up, feeling the pain of a breakup, because you also go through pain. It's not easy to let it go, right? It's not easy to let go of someone that you loved, but you are willing to go through the pain to go after something that you really want, and to envision something that you really want, and to go after for more. And this is very intimidating. It's intimidating to the fact that you suffer. Like, it's not that you are unemotional and cold. No, like, you suffer when you cut people off. You don't want to cut them off. It is painful for you, but you are willing to go through that pain to look for something better. What intimidates people about my pile? Number three. What is also intimidating is that you're not afraid of like facing problems, like really facing problems. Like if I imagine if someone did you dirty, I'm also hearing for not all of you, trigger warning. I'm sorry if you've been through this, pile number three. For some of you, it might have been cheated on. And for some of you, like you're not the type of person to sweep it under the rug. Like you're not the person to try to ignore, try to no. You are like go to this person and you face the problem. Like you really face it. You're not someone that tries to ignore the problem. You're someone that faces the problem. So you might have been, for example, and I'm sorry if you've been through this, spell number three. If you've been, for example, cheated on, you went to the person at the time that cheated on you, and you're like, I'm seeing someone showing messages. Who is this person? Tell me everything. And they might have tried to kind of sugarcoat or lie a bit, and you're like, no, that doesn't make sense. Like, who is this person? Tell me everything. Like, you're not afraid to face the problem in the face. You feel me? You're not afraid to face it. You're not afraid to face it. So when something bad happens in a dynamic, or someone hurts you, or someone like does something to hurt you, you're not afraid to go to this person, talk about it, and be very blunt about it. Like, this is the issue. I'm hurt by this, so I need to go. You wouldn't stay in the dynamic where you felt you have been hurt without saying anything. No, you go to the person, you confront them. And I think to a certain degree, imagine if people come with you, imagine you confront people, right? Because they've hurt you. And you tell them, hey, you've hurt me because of this. If people like come to you and they're like really showing that they're gonna try to change, imagine if they're like, you're right, I'm so sorry. I need to change. I need to work on myself. I think in that scenario, you are willing to keep those people in your life. I think you really cut them off when, for example, you go to them and you tell them the issue and they are like trying to lie to you, trying to guilt trip you, trying to change the tables. That's when you're like, no, bye. Like, not only you show me who you are and I believe you, you show me capable of hurting me and you continue to hurt me in the future if you keep me in my life. Not only that, it's also the fact that you are not willing to change. You don't think there's nothing wrong with your behavior and you're trying to make me the guilty one and you're trying to make me the perpetrator. No, not acceptable. Bye. Let me know down in the comments if you resonate with this message. If you like this video, give it a like. And if you like this content, subscribe. I do have personal readings. They are super affordable. And they're my first link in the description. Bye, pal free.